The 67 meme story, I still can't believe it all started with a meme. Just a silly, random meme. When I think back to how it all began, I can't help but smile. It feels like it was just yesterday, but so much has changed since then. I remember the day I showed it to my friends, the 67 meme. Honestly, I never thought it would turn into what it did. It was just something I found online. Nothing special, nothing major. But when I showed it to Zoe, she laughed so loudly. Her laugh always makes everything better, even the simplest things. And then Jinu, of course. Jinu couldn't stop quoting it, saying, 67, you're a legend. In that silly voice of his, I don't think he could help himself. Mira, as usual, tried to stay composed, but even she cracked a smile. It's impossible to resist, really. And then there was Abby, our quiet one. At first, she just looked at us like we were all insane. But then even she started laughing. It was so funny to see her, the one who tries so hard to act like she's above all the silliness, laughing harder than anyone. That's when it hit me. This was no ordinary meme. There was something about it that was just contagious. And then I thought, why not take it a step further? What if we didn't just watch this meme but made our own? I don't know what made me suggest it, but I remember saying, hey, what if we all make our own version of the 67 meme? Let's see who can make the funniest one. They all looked at me like I was crazy, but I saw that spark in their eyes. They were in. Zoe was the first to jump on board. She's always so ready to dive into anything. Let's do it, she said, and just like that, we were all in. Even Mira, the logical one, said, okay, but we have to make it better than the original. I remember Jinu grinning like he had just found the secret to life. I've got this, he said. Abby, who had been hesitant at first, was now nodding along, excited to get started. And so we began. I still remember us going to the costume shop. I didn't expect it to be this much fun, but we couldn't stop laughing at the ridiculous outfits. Jinu found this huge superhero cape, and when he put it on, he looked completely absurd, but in the best way. Mira grabbed this giant hat that almost fell off her head. Zoe picked out these oversized glasses, and when she put them on, she looked like a total nerd, but in a way that made her look even funnier. Abby found the most ridiculous wig, which she swore would complete her look. We were all in hysterics, just trying on different costumes. It felt like something out of a dream, like we were making something special. Even though we had no idea how it was going to turn out. Then came the rehearsals. I won't lie, at first, we were awful. None of us could stop laughing long enough to get through even one take. Jinu was tripping over his cape, Mira kept forgetting her lines, Zoe couldn't stop giggling, and Abby, well, Abby was just as lost in the chaos as the rest of us. But it was perfect. The more we messed up, the more fun it became. It didn't matter if we got the lines wrong or if we looked ridiculous, it was about having fun. It was about creating something together. And finally, after a few more takes, we got it right. We got the perfect shot. When we saw the final product, I couldn't believe it. It was good. Really good. And I felt a sense of accomplishment. But more than that, I felt proud. Not just of the meme, but of how we all worked together to make it happen. And then, we uploaded it. I was nervous, not sure what to expect. But when it started gaining traction, I couldn't believe my eyes. It spread so fast. People were sharing it, quoting it, laughing about it all over school. It was everywhere. I don't think any of us anticipated how big it would get. Every time I walked through the halls, I heard people saying 67 in that ridiculous voice Jinu had made famous. It was wild, and at that moment I realized we weren't just making a meme. We were creating something that everyone could enjoy, something that brought everyone together. It was more than just a joke, it was something that everyone could be part of. We had no idea what we had started, the best part. The real 67 showed up at school. I honestly thought he'd be mad, but he wasn't. Instead, he was laughing right along with us. He wasn't upset that we made him the star of a meme. He got it. He laughed with us, and I think that made everything even funnier. It was like the universe had aligned, and for a moment the meme became something that everyone from us to the real 67 could share and enjoy. It wasn't just a joke, it was a shared experience, and it brought us all closer together. Of course, we didn't stop there. No, we kept going. We made new versions of the meme, each one crazier than the last. We kept adding new ideas, new costumes, new lines. It felt like we were on this never-ending ride of fun and laughter, and I loved it, every moment of it. But the best part was that we were doing it together. We were creating something, yes, but we were also strengthening our bond, our friendship. Every meme we made, every laugh we shared was a memory in the making. We weren't just creating a viral trend, we were making memories that would last forever. I'll always remember those days, the costumes, the laughter, the chaos, and even though the meme eventually faded out, I know we'll always have that time we spent together. The 67 meme will always be part of our story, a symbol of the fun and ridiculousness we embraced. But more than that, it was about the friendship, the shared experiences, and the fact that we could create something amazing when we worked together. Looking back now, I realize it wasn't about the meme itself, it was about the journey. The way we came together, the way we supported each other, and the way we made something unforgettable. And that's the real story of the 67 meme. It's not just a viral moment, it's a story of friendship, creativity, and the joy that comes from being surrounded by people who make everything better. I'll never forget it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.